Something paused on this for just about 30 seconds, maybe 20.
It paused?
It did for about maybe 15 seconds. It wasn't very long. It's going now.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened.
Now let somebody fix that.
Mm-hmm.
So this exercise, as I said, is good for your legs and your hip flexors. And again, it's done for 3 minutes. Now, I could use the PSW to help me out of this, but I will do this myself. So I'm going to remove my foot from the stirrups. And then I'm going to slowly lower my legs. That's a good control for your core. Now I'm going to get up and turn myself around. This is something I focus on. And when I'm ready, I pull myself up. I will steady myself. Always making contact with the base and the bar. Because you can fall backwards even when you're down on your rear end. Trust me, I know. Now, this exercise is one I love. This is a sort of modified sit-up. Okay. I'm going to tell you about a broom handle type of thing. And this is just a little terry wrap that goes over it. With a little Velcro. And it's good for your neck there. Now, I have modified this exercise a little bit because my feet are really small. And the idea is to get your heels in deep and your toes on the other side of the bar, and you're holding that with your feet. So the exercise is going to start push off with my knees or my heels and my knees. Okay, and you'll see how this works again with resistance springs. But once you pull them, they recoil, and you'll get the gist of the exercise. So, to push down, okay, as far as you can. Now, on the return, you need to exhale, right, through the mouth, keeping your focus on the stomach as well. Exercise for 3 minutes, and it's a modified sit-up cycle. If you can remember, to do a proper sit-up, your feet would be flat. Right, so this is sort of a hybrid sit-up crunch, as is this next exercise. So again, I will push off with my feet, but I will pull at the same time. Inhale. Exhale. So that is more of a crunch, but those are two of my favorite exercises. It makes the exercise worthwhile. I do standing up, but I always maintain contact with the bar. Now this exercise, change the bar. Just forgot to do. So I've just changed out the bar for these hand grips. So, up again. Okay. 3-point stance. Okay. And I'm always holding on to this bar, so I'm maintaining my position. This exercise is 2 minutes. Okay. It's almost like the old chest pose, but it's a side for the pectoral muscles, right? And it's the side of your trunk. So it's full. Inhale. Exhale. It's controlled. Once I've got down to 2 minutes, close to 2 minutes, I will hold the last one for about 10 seconds. And slowly release. Exhale. I will switch sides. And it's always important to remember, don't pivot, just shuffle. Okay, so I'm going to repeat the same exercise over here for 2 minutes as well. Inhale, exhale. Remember on the exhale, first that stomach up. That helps expel any extra air that's not coming out through the lungs. And again, you get down to the last 10 seconds, you hold it. And slowly release. So those exercises are 2 minutes each I do. And I always maintain contact with the unit. So this next exercise, I would like it to a rolling exercise. So for me, I am using the shorter springs bench because the shorter release them with the bar. This is the last of the chair exercises. So I have my shower chair. Here's the top. I'm going to get into that chair. Always make contact with some piece of equipment in case you start to fall. This exercise, as I said, simulates a row. So you have your feet flat, your back straight as you can. Alright? You'll pull, as you're pulling, you're inhaling. And as you're releasing, exhaling. Again, just visualize it coming out of your stomach. Although it's really coming out of your mouth. This exercise I do for 3 minutes. In the last 10 seconds, I will hold this. And then I will slowly, controlling release it. So that's the last of the chair exercises. This is probably the most difficult of all the exercises, but really it's a full body exercise. I'm taking my shoes and socks off because my shoes tend to slip. Normally I would be doing it the other way around, facing it, but I think you'll get a better idea of this exercise. And for those who are hardcore exercises or know somebody, this exercise is called planks. Now, when you're first starting out, you gotta want to find something that you can put underneath you, just so that you know that if you're touching it, that you're not doing it properly, so you want to maintain. Not have any contact with the foam block. So these are planks. Normally, as I said, they would be done the other way around. But because we'll do it this way so you'll get a better idea of what it is now. Okay? So you try to hold your body horizontally and parallel to the exercises on. And again, if you were to go down and touch that block, and you know you're not holding it, properly. You know, I often see people doing planks who will have their hands clasped, you know, the neck must be stretched out too, but I clasp my hands. One of them doesn't usually want to open, so I just keep them. It's a really, really good exercise. It takes time to practice it and then get it right. And when you do, you don't need that block anymore. It can be anything. It can be a book, anything small, really small. And this is a great exercise for your core, for your legs, for your upper body. And you do this for as long as you can. And when you build up to stuff, I do mine for 5 minutes. And that's pretty good considering the circumstances. But start out slowly for as long as you can, even if it's 30 seconds. You just keep trying and you build it up like anything else.